Hi, welcome to a new video. Today we are going to discuss about applications of stack. Uh, we discussed the concepts of stack, and we are now going to discuss about the applications of stack. Here, conversions and evaluation of expressions. These are the applications that we are going to discuss here. So, what is the main part of this program or this concept is consider that scientific calculator or that the calculator that we are using. We all know that while giving an expression like this on the calculator, it will give an exact result. For example, instead of a and b, these operands, instead of that, if I am giving 3 plus 4 stars, 4 minus 5. So if you are giving a expression like this, you will get a correct result. So how this is performing in a calculator, that we are going to discuss here, and that is one of the application of stack. Okay, the first step the calculator will do is verify whether the expression is balanced or not. The meaning is verify whether the expression is correct or not. So in this case, this expression is a balanced expression. This is an unbalanced expression. Why? Because here we have a open brace and its corresponding closing bracket is there, and here also open bracket is there and a closing bracket is here. But this is an unbalanced expression. In this case, open parenthesis is there, then an open bracket is there. It is closed correctly, and again one open bracket is there, but it is not closed. In this case, it's an unbalanced expression. So if you are giving an expression to a calculator, it will give error. So that is one of the application of a stack. Initially, we are going to discuss how it's going to how this thing is performed with the help of a stack. Okay. So the first step is to collect the input in an array. So this is the array that we are collecting the input here. So a plus b, open bracket, then a, then plus b, because this is a procedure to collect the input in the form of a string. If you are collecting input in the form of a string, then it will look like this. And the last one will be a null character. That is a procedure. That's a procedure of infinite expression. Okay. And here this is a null character. So null character in the sense, the null character will indicate that it reaches to the end of the string. So that you may already familiar about this, because this is a concept that we are discussed, or you may studied in the previous classes in the sense that C programming classes. A string will always end with the null character. So here I collected the input in the form in an array. So it looked like this. Okay, this is the array that we have as an input, and this is a stack. This is a stack that we are going to use. And initially I am assigning the top value equal to -1. So what is the procedure of stack? The principle of stack is last in, first out. The last inserted element will be deleted first. Okay, in this case, what we are going to do is we are considering only the brackets, because we are going to verify the expression is balanced or not. The first step is to collect the input from the array. So first case is an open bracket. So first step is to verify whether this is an open bracket or in this expression we have brackets, then operands, then operators. Operators are plus, minus, slash, etc. like that. A, B, C, D are operands. Okay. So operands and operators. Operands and operators. Okay, these are the two cases here. So operands are A, B, C, D are operands. Operators are plus, slash, minus, etc. are operators. Okay. In this case, we have the first step is to verify whether scan from 0 to the null character, to read the input from the array. So first step, scan from 0 to the null character. So first step, I collected the bracket and verify whether it is a bracket or an operand or an operator. If it is a bracket, then what we will do is we will insert that bracket into the stack and update the value of top. So top equal to 0. Then next one is A. We will omit operands and operators because we are considering only the parentheses, brackets, square brackets, etc. So in this case, A is a operand. We will not consider operands. Next one is operator. We are not considering that one also. Next step, next one is a operand. We will not consider that one. Next one is bracket. Okay. So if it is a closing bracket, what we will do? We will remove its corresponding, because if a closing bracket comes, then what is the meaning of that? Then the top will represent its corresponding open bracket. That is a concept. If the expression is a balanced one, then we can say that we can assume that if it is a closing bracket, then we can expect that the top represents its corresponding open bracket. In this case, it's a closing bracket, and verifying whether its corresponding open bracket is there. Yes, if the open bracket is there, then what we will do? We will remove that open bracket and update the value of top to -1. Then next one is a operator. We will omit that one. We will not consider the brackets. Sorry, we will not consider that operators. Next step is again an open bracket. So what we will do? Okay, we will insert that one in the stack. Then next one is an operator. We will not consider that one. Sorry, operand. We will not consider that operand. Next one is an operator. We will not consider that operator also. Then again an operand. We will not consider that one. Next, a closing bracket is there. So what we will do? We will consider this corresponding open bracket, or we will verify whether its corresponding open bracket is there on the top of the stack. So top of the stack represents its corresponding open bracket. If it's like that, then we will remove that open bracket and then again try to collect the input from the array. So once we reached null character, then the next step is to verify whether top equal to -1. If the stack is empty, we can say that the expression is balanced. Okay. In this case, okay, in this case, consider we don't have an open bracket here. This is an unbalanced expression. So this is a null character. Instead of a closing bracket, we have a null character here. So again, we are starting to process the input here. The first step is to scan from left to right, from left to the null character. So left position starts from 0. So collect the first one. It's a open bracket. Insert that open bracket into the stack. Next one is a operand. We will not consider that operand. Next one is a operator. We are not considering that one also. Again operand. We are neglecting that one. Then a closing bracket is there. Once the processed input is an closed bracket, what we will do is we will convert this corresponding open bracket and verify whether that open bracket is available in the top of the stack. In the top of the stack, we have its corresponding open bracket. So what we will do? We will remove that open bracket from the stack and mark it as empty. Okay, because its corresponding open bracket is in the is the processed input. Okay. Next one is a operator. We will not consider that operator. Next one is a open bracket. Again, we will insert that open bracket here. Next one is a operator. We will not consider that one. Operand. We will not consider that one. Next one is an operator. We will not consider that one also. Then is an operand. We will not consider that one also. Next, we reach the null character. Once we reach the null character, then we will verify whether the stack is empty. In this case, stack is not empty. What's the meaning of that? Expression is unbalanced. So this is the way that we will verify whether the expression is balanced or not. This is one of the applications of the stack. And before processing the input in a calculator, if you are giving an expression like this in a calculator, first step the calculator will do is to verify whether the expression is correct or not, or balanced or not. If it's an unbalanced one, then it will show the error. So this is a concept that that's available. This is one of the application of stack that we are using in the calculator. Next, we are going to discuss the conversion infix to postfix, infix expression to postfix expression. So once the expression is balanced, then the next step the calculator will do is to convert the infix expression to its corresponding postfix expression. So here we are going to discuss that one.